Hey guys, it's Bethany, your crafty BFF, and today I'm on with some more Halloween project shares. You can see there's some sequins on my desk because I have been crafting up a storm, and I wanted to uh, get another video out. So I'm trying to keep track of what I've shown already and what I have not shown. So I'll be skipping around because I am participating in 3 different Halloween swaps, and I did a Halloween themed challenge entry as well. I posted that the other day. Um, One of the things I showed everything that I made for Brooke's spooky school swap, um, except for the beaded pin that I made. So I hadn't made it yet when I did that video, but here is how it turned out. I made one for my swap partner and one for Brooke. I used a pink base pin, this black and white stripy bead, this pumpkin. This is actually a wooden pumpkin bead, and then this black bead on top. I did use some of my black chain that I had in my stash and hung this little haunted house charm from it. And I am packaging it here in this little pink Ziploc bag that I got from Temu. And then the other day I shared most of what I made for my friend Gail's swap. She's hosting the Pasteloween swap, and but I showed everything I had made except for the dangle. So here is my dangle. Um, I ended up hanging it from the side of my little loaded pocket here. I have this black berry bead, some fun shaped pink beads, star beads, all in pink, black, and orange. There's a tassel on here, and of course some charms like the little haunted house and a ghost and a pumpkin. And then this is the sequins mix I made. I know I didn't show this because I hadn't gotten that together yet. And then I know I didn't show this. This is the little wand embellishment I created. We had to make a wand or flag, uh, you know, on a straw embellishment. So I used this pennant flag die that I had in my stash. I layered it up 3 times with the black glitter, some pink cardstock, and then one of the pattern papers from the 31 collection. I layered up one of those big ephemera pieces, popped some of that pink mesh there in the background. There's a magic potion bottle, and then the 2 uh, witch sisters there over the cauldron, and then I added this October 31st sentiment. I made these flowers, these black, pink, and orange flowers, and then added these black glitter leaves there in the background. And then I put it on one of my gold foil straws. So I did make 2 of those. Everything for this swap I made 2 of. One for Gail because it's her first time hosting, and then one for my swap partner. I've shown everything except this this bag topper that I made. So I showed this bat shaker embellishment I created, but this is how I'm packaging it up with this simple bag topper. This is my favorite bag topper die from KS Craft. It's a scalloped bottom, and cut it out in 110-pound cardstock, then cut it out in this pattern paper from 31. I have a paper ruffle. This is like a cut apart sentiment from one of the cut apart sheets. This little ephemera piece back here is actually from the Twilight collection, the ephemera pack. I ordered a few things from that collection to supplement into what I have left of 31 and Luna. So then we have this girl here popped up on some foam, and she has some glue on her hat. I'm going to have to fix that. But of course I can't find my adhesive eraser right now, so I will make sure to do that. But anyways, we have this cauldron chipboard piece that I layered up here. I did sew through the spooky night sentiment, and then I added one of these, oh, the pink mesh, of course, and then one of these black bottle cap embellishments that I made, and then added this little bat puffy sticker on it. So there's that. And then the other bag topper that I created was to package these three embellishments that I showed the other day. I did end up backing them just on it's like a pastel orange textured cardstock. I did sew around it with that thick black thread, and then I made this shaker bag topper here. This is also a KS Craft die. I added some of this black mesh, a little doily die cut back here from one of the pattern papers. This chipboard girl sitting on the pumpkin with her cat. And then we have some little banner flags that I layered up with this happy Halloween sentiment, and then finished it off with some pink enamel dots. So there is that. And that's all I have to show you from the swap that Gail's hosting. I showed everything else, so make sure you check out that video if you haven't already. This is how it looks, how it's going to come to my swap partner, so I hope they like what they get. Now, everything else is brand new. I decided to join Lacy, who is the Cheeky Bum here on YouTube. She's hosting a loaded tote or embellishment book swap, Halloween swap. So let's start with the hostess gift that I created for her. I did make this simple card. Used one of my A2 bases that I pick up at Hobby Lobby. Stitched around this black pattern paper, and then added this cut apart with the kitty and pumpkin sitting in a pumpkin that says Happy Halloween all the way around it. Stitch on that and popped it up on foam. Called it a day. Just today actually I got this coffin shaker die. It's from KS Craft. It came from Amazon today. I did not realize how big it was. I was thinking it was quite a bit smaller. For reference size, let me see if I can find a ruler. It is 7.5 by 3.5 at its widest, and it's actually advertised as a slimline card die, so shaker die. So anyways, I found this tutorial from Christian's Crafty Adventures here on YouTube. She showed has a tutorial showing how to make a box for this shaker die. So I did make it into a shaker. Because there's so much going on, I kept it real simple decorating it. I added some pink mesh, this skull on a like cake cloche die. This is a die from KS Craft as well, and I just cut the cloche out in acetate and sewed around it with some gold thread. Added this black flower. To the edges of the flower, I added some stickles, and it's funny, on the black cardstock, the stickles looks orange, so I thought it was really fitting for Halloween. Added my little metal stamen with the rhinestone center, and called it a day for decorating. And inside this box, I have made Lacy some bows. So I made her this set of bows. This is a die set, again, from KS Craft. I'm telling you, Hannah should definitely put me on her design team because I have so many of her dies already anyways. Oh, that's my dream. Anyways, so this is another one from KS Craft. I love this skull and crossbones bow. It's super duper cute. It's a double bow, and it's It's a lot of die cutting, but I think the results are worth it. So I made that set of bows, and then I made this set of bows. Again, the small and the large. And then I made her some pretty Halloween flowers. I did make 3 in black, 3 in pink, and then 3 in this light, like pastel orangey color. I think these colors look so good together, and I hope she likes them. So that is what I created for Lacy. I hope I didn't want to make her a whole swap because I know how she hosts more swaps than I host, and so I don't know how she deals with all the hostess gifts and stuff that she gets, but I thought I would just do something simple and not make her an entire swap. So here is what I've created. I did create 2 of everything you see here, because it was make 1 get 1 or make 2 get 2, so I opted to make 2. I broke out my favorite jelly tote die from Scrap Diva Designs. This was gifted to me from a crafty friend, and this time I cut it out in black for Halloween, of course. I only had this like 80-pound basil cardstock to work with. So what I ended up doing, because I've seen people do it before, is I add acetate to the inside of the jelly tote to give it a little more sturdiness. So I did add that acetate on the inside. I cut I believe this is a 7/8 inch strip of that pastel orange cardstock, and then I cut a strip of this pink spider webby paper at 3/4 of an inch and wrapped it around the orange, so there's just a little orange showing on the top and bottom, and then I did stitch with that thick black thread there. To decorate, I added a bunch of this pink mesh here in the background. I cut out one of my favorite leaf dies that I hold from Temu in this black glitter cardstock. Layered up these flowers. They're similar to the ones that I made for Lacy, except I didn't put the metal centers on the pink and the orange. I only put it on the black. And for the black, I used this Winkostella pen. I'm actually out of my clear Winkostella pen, so all I had was this blue, but I don't think it looks bad. I think the shimmer is still really pretty, so I did do some blue Winkostella on there. And then I just added these little black stamen die cuts in the center here, and then added the little rhinestones. And then I made these spider shakers because I think the spider is super creepy, but it's also like hauntingly beautiful next to these gorgeous flowers, right? So love how that came out. I did cut the handles out in black cardstock and this pink glitter cardstock from Michaels, to make sure that they were nice and sturdy. So for this swap, we had to make either a loaded tote or an embellishment book, and then we had to create a memorydex card, 8 handmade items, and then it was crafter's choice, so whatever you wanted to make. And then I believe I still have to get a $5 crafty goodie, which I haven't got yet, but we'll leave that for Lacy to reveal on her channel. So, like I said, that coffin box was advertised as a slimline shaker card. So I made this slimline policy envelope from one of the pattern papers. I did use one of my clear Velcro dots so that the envelope can be reused. And then This is the card that I created. I cut out all the pieces to make the shaker. I used my basic Halloween sequins mix I have here, but then I also added some of the fun sequins that Gina, hi Gina, if you're watching, sent me in Happy Mail. She sent me these spiders and these white ghosts and the pink ghosts and the orange bats that are in there. So I got to use those because this is such a big shaker. Like I said, it's like 7.5 by 3.5 inches at its widest. Because of the shaker going on in the background, I didn't want to cover it too much, so I added a little bit of pink mesh, popped this Hey Pumpkin ephemera piece up on some foam, and then glued it to the acetate in the center there. So it's just a nice simple Hey Pumpkin. And you open it up, and I have my note written here, and this is what the inside looks like. It's real simple to do. You just have to cut out 2 bases, and then what I did is I cut out a strip of paper that was 2 inches wide by however long this is. I measured it. I don't remember how long it was, but you get the idea. So you measure there and then cut out a 2-inch strip, score it at 1 inch, and then I just glued each side to that little strip, and then I was able to mat with these white offcuts, so that's the person who uses the card can write on the inside. So it's lined with black, but then there's these white mats in here that they can write on. So love how that came out. Super cute little card. And there's my note for my swap partner. Next, like I said, we had to make a memorydex card. Sorry, I had to take a drink. Let me take this out of here. I'm packaging it up pretty simply just by putting it in this little, this is an A2 cello bag that I pick up from Hobby Lobby. And so as per usual, I cut my memorydex die out in 110-pound cardstock, and then I cut it out in this pink pattern paper. Before I glued them together, I stitched on the pink pattern paper all the way around the memorydex holes and all that good stuff with that creepy thick black thread. Of course, I added some pink mesh. I ordered this die from KS Craft as well. This is a coffee cup shaker die. And so I wasn't super excited about having this handle here, but I figured out pretty quickly that it was super easy just to cut the handle off, so you can make a smaller coffin. So I'm really happy I have the big coffin and the small coffin shakers now. So I did make the small shakers for my memorydex cards. I layered up an ephemera piece there in the background. This ephemera piece of this girl sitting with her cat, and then I popped up on some foam this sentiment that says all I need is you and some candy. I do have my information on the back, covered my address with washi tape so that Lacy doesn't accidentally show it on camera, or if my swap partners have a YouTube channel, they don't have to worry about showing my address. So I always recommend that you do that. If you put your address on the back, just cover it with washi tape so that your address don't get shown to everybody on YouTube. So there are, like I said, I did make 2 of everything I'm going to show you. So that's 1 of 2. I made another one of these bat shaker embellishments. I made one for Gail's swap, but I wanted to make one for this swap as well. I just love making shakers. They're so fun. They're relaxing to put together. So I used this black spider web paper, and then the frame is in this black glitter cardstock that I got from Hobby Lobby. I put in my sequins mix, and then I didn't want to embellish it too much because you want to be able to tell what it is. So I made a tiny rosette here and then layered up. I actually cut this ephemera piece in two and used it on both of these embellishments. I have some gold thread layered up there, some pink mesh layered back there, the little ghosty, a little candy corn sticker, and then this haunted night chipboard sticker sentiment. So there's that. I just backed this guy. I did put this guy on a piece of pattern paper with removable adhesive dots so that my swap partners can eat, if as long as they're careful removing the embellishment from the paper, it should be fine. You know, even the removable adhesive dots aren't always as removable as we'd like them to be. But actually, that's what my note says. It's like, hey, everything's packaged with repositionable adhesive dots. As long as you're careful, you should be able to take it off, no problem. I also made these vampire lip shakers again because I think this is one of these two are my two favorite Halloween shakers. And so this is the vampire lips. I actually found this super cute sequins mix that someone sent me in Happy Mail last Halloween. It has little ghosties in it and lots of pink and black, and I thought it went perfect with these lips. So I did use that sequins mix in here. And this can be used as a bag topper, or they can glue, or the recipient can just glue this down and use it as an embellishment, whatever they want to do. I did give them the option to do a bag topper if they wanted to. So there's that. And then I just have a piece of acetate here in this bag to keep it nice and sturdy. So there's that. Because I was making these two spider shakers for the totes, I went ahead and made two extra ones to gift to my swap partner. Like I said, I love making shakers. I can't help it. So I did make these creepy little spiders with the thinnest little frame. Do you see how thin that frame is? It's a pain in the butt to make it a shaker, but I think it really is worth it in the end. So can't put a lot of sequins mix in there, but I did cut it out, the body and the legs out in 110-pound cardstock, then cut it out in this black glitter cardstock. We've got one of the pattern papers inside the shaker, and then we've got pink glitter cardstock as the frame around the acetate. So there's that. And I'm packaging this guy, I'm just putting him in this little Ziploc holographic bag that I hauled from Temu a long time ago, and he fits in there perfectly. So I like to vary my packaging, and so that things look different and they're not all packaged the same, right? Speaking of packaging, this is the first time, I mean, I've obviously heard of people reusing their sticker packaging and whatnot, but this is the first time I think I've ever reused packaging to package up embellishments that I created. So I had these puffy sticker. This is like the puffy stickers from the Luna collection by Frank Garcia. And so I just attached my little embellishments here on this backing. Like I said, this was for the puffy stickers, and I just used my repositionable glue dots to attach them, and I think it makes it look really cute, right? So super cute packaging. This is that doily die that Gina sent me because I fell in love with these embellishments, and she gifted it to me. So I cut the first layer out in black glitter, and then the second layer out in pink, and then I did this one in black glitter and that pastel orange. I decorated this one. I kept them pretty simple. There's some black mesh behind this one, peeking out right there. The little kitty cat and ephemera piece, and then the Hey Pumpkin puffy sticker. This one has some pink mesh with the little magic potion bottle, the witch's hat, the puffy sticker cauldron, and the chipboard sentiment that says a magic spell. That one is from Twilight. So there are those. Next, we have a trim sample that I am sending. I actually already had these trim sample spool tags cut out from like a year or two ago. And so I decided it was time to use them. And so I am gifting some of this black mesh and some of the pink mesh. I just have them attached here with this these pink Garmin pins, and I hope my recipient can get some good use out of it. So there's that, and I just am packaging this in a little A2 cello bag. Again, this one's from Hobby Lobby. Next, we've got these ornate frame embellishments. You can see this time I used an A7 bag from Hobby Lobby, and I just cut out a scrap of pattern paper, this orange polka dot paper with the black stars on it as well. I zigzag stitched with that black thread just to give it some interest, because I knew I didn't have enough room on top to add a bag topper, so I wanted to give it some extra interest by sewing around it. And then hopefully the recipient can reuse this pattern paper for something as well. So I cut this die. I didn't make these shakers. I just kept them as simple layered embellishments. I did cut it out in 110-pound cardstock and the black glitter. Then it has two layering pieces, and so I cut the first one out, the bigger one out in the holographic cardstock, and then I cut the smaller one out in this stripy paper from 31. It's like the black, pink, orange, and white stripy paper. Added some mesh, decorated this with this cute girl with the kitty on her shoulder, a little ephemera piece in the back, some orange enamel dots, and then this scary but make it cute I cut from the 6x6 paper pad. And then we have this one down here. This guy is from the Twilight collection. He's one of the chipboard pieces, and he's super cute. Had to have him on there. Added some pink mesh, a little cut apart piece, and it says "To my cute pumpkin," a little ghosty chipboard, and then it has the pink enamel dots to finish that one off. I just love these embellishments. I think they're cute with Maggie Holmes or Rosie Studios, cutting them out in gold or whatever, but they look super good with the black glitter too, right? Oh, so good. And then last but very not least, we've got these two rosette embellishments that I packaged in this A7 cello bag from Hobby Lobby. I cut a piece of acetate to back these rosettes on, because I wanted to didn't want to use too much of my pattern paper. I'm trying to conserve it as much as possible. So I love this rosette die. I know the back is messy, but you can see how it's really a unique rosette die if I show you the back. This one I cut in that pastel orange. This one I cut in just a black cardstock. Layered up some black snow tulle. The pumpkin ephemera piece. This ephemera piece is from Twilight, and then I just added the sentiment that says Luna. And then this one is super cute. I like the pink mesh in the background with the moon ephemera piece, the little girl flying on the witch's broom with the cat on the end. I added this little gold foil star there, and then this chipboard sentiment that says a haunted night. For the bag topper, I used the medium, or no, this is the largest size um, scalloped bottom bag topper, my favorite one from KS Craft. It comes in a small, medium, and large. So this is the large size, and I cut it out in 110-pound cardstock, and then I cut it out in this pattern paper. I made a paper ruffle, layered some pink mesh, um, an ephemera. And I stitched on this one as well, on this bag topper as well. Ephemera piece, this chipboard that says trick or treat, and then this little ghosty. Popped him up on some foam. He's so cute with his balloons and his blushing cheeks. So cute. Love this. I love all the Frank Garcia collections. They're just so cute. And I think that's it. Oh, I did my bag toppers. I always place these with repositionable glue dots as well. So just like I did it carefully and slowly. You can remove the bag topper and reuse it. So I hope my recipient will want to reuse it. And it's another goodie that they can keep and reuse, hopefully. So there we have it. There is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 handmade items, plus the tote and the trim samples that I am gifting for Lacy's loaded tote or embellishment book swap. I hope Lacy likes it. I hope my recipient likes it. Both my recipients, I should say. And I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I created. As per usual, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below and I will get back to you. Other than that, thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.